Good evening and welcome. Please stand or remain standing if you're able to do so for the presentation of Colors and the Star-Spangled Banner, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by Sarah Collins, a vocal performance student from the College of Arts and Sciences. Please be seated. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank the SIUE Army ROTC for the presentation of Colors and Sarah Collins and the Meridian Brass Quintet for their fine musical presentations. My name is Denise Cobb, and I'm the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I'm delighted to celebrate this fall 2023 commencement with you. This evening, we will confer degrees on candidates from the graduate school. We are delighted to see so many family members and friends here to commemorate the outstanding accomplishments of our students. For those who are unable to join us in person, we are also live streaming all of our ceremonies. I'm now pleased to acknowledge the members of the Platform Party, Chancellor's Council, and constituency representatives. I also wish to extend a special welcome to Dr. Girish Gupta, Vice President for Academic Innovation, Planning, and Partnerships for the SIU system. These individuals are with us today to extend their congratulations to our graduates. Would all Platform Party members, council members, and constituency representatives please stand if you are able to do so and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. I also wish to recognize our incredible faculty seated in front of me and the outstanding staff members located throughout this facility. It is through their dedicated work in designing and executing the curricula of the university, as well as providing critical support services, that our graduates have been able to achieve their educational goals, culminating in this ceremony today. Would all faculty and staff in attendance today please stand if you are able to do so to be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Girish Gupta, Vice President for Academic Innovation, Planning and Partnerships for the SIU System, and Professor of Pharmacy at SIUE. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Gupta.
Good evening. Thank you, Provost Cobb. On behalf of the Southern Illinois University System, it is my privilege to congratulate the SIUE December 2023 graduates. Over 150 years, around 500,000 people have graduated from one of the institutions in the SIU system. These graduates have had a significant impact locally, nationally, and beyond. Today, you become part of a long tradition of producing outstanding graduates. Graduating from a university is a major accomplishment, and everyone who earns a degree faces challenges along the way. And the past few years have been particularly challenging for everyone. You should be proud that you persevered and got to this point. Now, as we look to the future, both at SIUE and for each of you, we are excited about what will come next. We wish you the best of luck in the next chapter of your journey and know that you will continue to accomplish great things. And we hope that you continue to stay connected to SIUE and the SIU system. So again, congratulations and best of luck in the future. And go Cougars! It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. James T. Miner. Chancellor Miner began his appointment as SIUE's 10th Chancellor in March 2022. A recognized thought leader in the field of higher education, Dr. Miner has a noted resume of teaching and scholarship in educational policy, administration, in higher education, and academic governance, and more. Chancellor Miner's bold leadership is propelling the university forward as he develops a collective focus on student success, supporting and enhancing faculty excellence, and engaging donors and community partners to advance regional impact. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Miner.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. It is an absolute honor to welcome you all here as we formally acknowledge the remarkable achievements of this class of 2023. I want to begin by extending my personal congratulations to each and every one of you. Commencement is truly my favorite time of the year. It is a time of great celebration and reflection upon all of the victories, big and small, reflection on the challenges that were overcome as the critical decision-making points along the way have led you to this very moment in time. Today we offer our congratulations, but we also offer our sincere respect because graduates, you have indeed earned the degrees that will be conferred upon you today. But let us not forget that you did not reach this point on your own. The idea of the rugged individual is indeed a debatable concept. The reality is that each of us have benefited greatly from the supporting guidance of those surrounding us along our educational journey. So I believe that it is fitting to take a moment today in your own particular way to express your gratitude to those who have stood by your side, those who believed in you, maybe during times when you questioned yourself, and those who were there to nudge you, to push you, to pull, and to propel you forward. If you look around this room today, it is a powerful representation of what can happen when individuals are given the opportunity and access to higher education. I certainly believe in and know the transformative power of higher education. It is equally impactful for a third-generation PhD as it is for a student who will be the first in their family to earn a graduate degree this afternoon. Being here is also a reminder that the opportunity to earn a college degree can truly transform lives. Yes, higher education holds the promise of social and economic mobility for individuals. It has the power to alter an entire family tree that is here today, and it has the power to improve our communities and the quality of life for the individuals we love. To our guests in attendance, I think it is worth noting that the graduates who are before you today have already had their fortitude tested. They have, after all, survived a global pandemic, and they have persisted in earning an advanced degree. These scholars have emerged not beleaguered or victimized, but stronger and more resilient than ever. Class of 2023, you will soon join the ranks of our esteemed alumni. Today, 60% of our graduates remain within this region, and they continue to contribute to the local growth and development of our communities, making SIUE the most important institution for defining the workforce of today and for tomorrow. Class of 2023, it has been our absolute honor and privilege to be a part of your educational journey. As you embark on this new chapter of your lives, I offer you one simple piece of unsolicited advice, and that is simply to embrace change. Life is a constant flow of ever-changing circumstances, demanding adaptability and resilience to achieve anything worthwhile. So I say to you, embrace the change and embrace the changes that present themselves to you. Welcome them with optimism and allow them to shape you into the very best version of yourself. So go forward with confidence and purpose, knowing that you have the power to own tomorrow. Thank you.
For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is Mukesh Das, who is receiving a Master of Science in Industrial Engineering. Mukesh is a first-generation college student from Nepal. This is the second time he has left behind the familiarity of home to pursue a degree, as he first completed his bachelor's degree in Industrial Engineering and Management at Manav Rachna University in India. While at SIUE, Mukesh served as a graduate teaching assistant for SIUE's Upward Bound program, where he mentored high school students and supported them in developing the academic skills that are essential for their college preparedness and continued success. Mukesh, it is my pleasure to welcome you as the student speaker representing your graduating class.
Thank you, Provost Cobb. First of all, congratulations to the class of 2023. Today, we gather to celebrate the culmination of our academic journey. My name is Mukesh Das, and I come from Nepal, the country of gods and mountains. As I stand before you, I want to thank the people in our lives who have made this journey possible, people who believed in our dreams and aspirations. I am a first-generation international student here at SIUE, and today I want to talk about the journey of both the first-generation students and the international students. I see myself as a clay pot. Each experiences I have encountered, each person I have met, and all the success and failure I have weathered have contributed to shaping me. When I think back to my younger days, I remember brimming with the desire to learn how industries work, how machines function, how businesses run, and the list goes on and on and on. Fast forward to today, I'm standing here, humbly realizing that I might not even have scratched the surface of that vast expanse of knowledge I once thought I'd master. So, as we stand here today, let's remember that it's perfectly okay not to know everything. In fact, it's not knowing that makes this journey of learning so exciting and fulfilling. But here's what I have learned. Each experience, whether it's a day spent in the classroom, a casual chat by the coffee machine, or those late night cramming sessions, each hold a valuable lesson. This unquenchable thirst for learning hasn't just been about academics, it's been my guiding star, leading me through this incredible journey. Being a first-generation student is like being an explorer without a map. I grabbed every opportunity that came my way, arms wide open. And those paths I took, even the let's just wing it ones, they were great. Either I learned something cool or I got a classic. Well, that was an interesting moment. This attitude of exploration and resilience is something that I have passionately shared with the first generation high school students that I mentor in SIUE's Upward Bound program. Witnessing their dedication and relentless pursuit of excellence has been nothing short of inspiring. These remarkable students have taught me the true value of putting your all into everything you do. My constant advice to them has always been, believe in the process. It's a reminder that every step, every challenge, every victory is part of a larger journey. I am immensely proud to have been a part of SIUE's Upward Bound program. Believing in the process isn't just a mantra for academics. It's what propelled this first-generation student halfway across the world to the land of opportunities. As international students, our journey isn't just measured in miles, but in the vast cultural differences that we navigate. And let's be honest, in the number of times we have craved for our mom's cooking while trying to figure out the mysteries of microwave meal. The beauty of being an international student is that it is not just a journey of academia. It's about learning to adapt, to embrace new perspectives, and to build bridges across cultures. SIUE's welcoming culture and sense of community makes this place special. I remember my first day, wide-eyed at the engineering building's beauty, and nervously knocking on my professor's door. And guess what? I was greeted with warm smiles and open chair. Chatting with them, people who have seen thousands like me, yet they made me feel right at home. And oh, Professor Ko, Professor Onal, Professor Chen, they weren't just teachers, they became my go-to mentors. Whether I was missing home, grumbling about how difficult my classes were, or bragging about how good Nepali food is, they were all ears, despite their busy schedules. Sure, we talked about engineering too, but let's be honest, it was mostly them doing the talking. This place, thousands of miles away from home, feels like home. Here at SIUE, I found a community that was just not tolerant of differences, but celebrated them. I found unique stories, traditions, and dreams in each individual I met. The university staff, with their warm smiles and genuine care, made me feel like I was more than just a student. They made me feel like I was a part of this big SIUE family. I'll always be grateful for the opportunities that SIUE has given me. I truly feel fortunate. Receiving the Grady Family Foundation Scholarship for Entrepreneurship this spring was a highlight. It came just when I needed it, like a life-saving boat. This scholarship didn't just help me financially, it boosted my confidence massively. A heartfelt thanks to Mr. Ed Grady, the Grady Family Foundation, Dr. Chen for encouraging me to apply, the School of Engineering, and the graduate school for their support. Those memories are going to be cherished forever. Cherishing these memories and the support we have received, we now stand ready to leap into what's next. And what's next? Well, it's about jumping into the next phase of our life, a whole different playground with its own set of challenges. Jumping onto the next level in this game of life and wrestling with a whole new breed of stress isn't going to be easy. But hey, if we made it through those high-pressure project deadlines that we, in true grad style, pulled off at the 11th hour and also pulled off one all-nighter after another. We are definitely up for what's next. And remember, the real lessons learned outside the classroom, like how patience pays off, a truth we all grasped while waiting in the seemingly endless Chick-fil-A line. Yes, we have faced our fair share of challenges, but those challenges have become our stories. They are the tales that we are going to tell for years to come. In closing, remember that we are here today because of our dedication, our hard work, and our unwavering commitment to our dreams. Our journey has been remarkable, and it's a testament to our resilience and courage. We are the living embodiment of the potential that SIUE graduate education holds. As we embark on our new adventures, let's not forget the beauty of the journey that had got us here. Congratulations, class of 2023. May your future be as extraordinary as your journey has been. I'm going to part now, and in old Vulcan style, long live and prosper. Thank you all, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mukesh, for your thoughtful message and congratulations on your achievements. The candidates for graduations will be presented by their dean to Chancellor Minor for conferral of the degrees. Those of us who have earned graduate degrees wear regalia to symbolize our academic achievements. The color of the hood is displayed in accordance with the practice of the school granting the degree. These colors are listed in your program. The robe, hood, and mortarboard or tam are signs of the hard work and dedication given to reach this point. During this portion of the ceremony, I ask that the audience please be respectful to all guests and make sure that each graduate's name can be heard clearly so that they too can be honored as we celebrate this occasion. Thank you. Dr. Jerry Weinberg, Associate Provost for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, will now present candidates for the conferral of graduate degrees.
Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise if they are able to do so? Chancellor Minor, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate School, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to the completion of all requirements established by the university and the Graduate School, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dean Weinberg. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the master's degrees earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving graduate degrees please now come forward?
From College of Arts and Sciences, Master of Arts, Taylor Jane Arendt. Logan Wharton, Master of Arts, Applied Communication Studies. Jitnapa Hassan, Master of Arts, English. Lamonte Sworn, Master of Arts, English. Master of Music, Gianmari Garma, Master of Music, Music. Nicholas John Banning, Master of Public Administration, Public Administration. Lachey Christine Hill, Master of Public Administration. Jill M. Laughlin Smith, Master of Public Administration. Samantha Ann Moxley, Master of Public Administration. Ashley Melissa Narup, Master of Public Administration. Stephanie Ann Pachesny, Master of Public Administration and Post-Baccalaureate Professional Leadership Strategies. Jordan Eric Simon, Master of Public Administration. Olwasan Kalechi Adeleke, Master of Science. Ibrahim Olabanji Bello, Master of Science, Biological Sciences. Farnoosh Adelinosa, Master of Science, Biological Sciences. Samantha Lynn Roberts, Master of Science, Biological Sciences. J. Russell Edwards, Master of Science, Criminal Justice Policy. Mary Lachey Golden, Master of Science, Criminal Justice Policy. Zachary Robert Greenemay, Master of Science, Criminal Justice Policy. Frank F. Gully III, Master of Science, Criminal Justice Policy. Shaundrick Lavelle Ward, Master of Science, Criminal Justice Policy. Sonam Bathrarai, Master of Science, Environmental Sciences. Claire Renee Geiger, Master of Science, Environmental Sciences. Amy L. Haggerty, Master of Science, Environmental Sciences. Vanessa Cateman Yules, Master of Science, Environmental Sciences. David Alexander Ruark, Master of Science, Geography. Abdurrahman Chelik, Master of Science, Media Studies. Victor Kalkinda, Master of Science, Media Studies. Chinedu Chikwarzego Obakawe, Master of Science, Media Studies. Muhammad Wakas, Master of Science, Media Studies. Daniel John Benitez, Master of Business Administration, Business Administration. Lori Barker, Master of Business Administration. Jackson Best, Master of Business Administration. Trisha Betanaglo, Master of Business Administration. Lucas Wayne Bookmiller, Master of Business Administration. Ryan Curtis Byers, Master of Business Administration. Andrew Martin Davis, Master of Business Administration. Jeremy Isley, Master of Business Administration. Michelle R. Evans, Master of Business Administration. Scott M. Evans, Master of Business Administration. Griffin Fisher, Master of Business Administration. August Charles Gildehouse, Master of Business Administration. Richard Dewey Gordon II, Master of Business Administration. Eric Gray, Master of Business Administration. Carrie Horton, Master of Business Administration. Callie Elaine Johnson, Master of Business Administration. Andrew Paul Lagerhausen, Master of Business Administration. Catherine Ann Lee, Master of Business Administration. Alexis Elise Lewis, Master of Business Administration. Peter Kamau Reginald Mathau, Master of Business Administration. Hannah McKinnery, Master of Business Administration. Riley Page Miller, Master of Business Administration. Craig Anthony Mueller, Master of Business Administration. Ryan Scott Mungie, Master of Business Administration. Allison Elizabeth Nevlin, Master of Business Administration. Rebecca Sue Nixon, Master of Business Administration. Jade A. Palmer, Master of Business Administration. Lynn D. Fan, Master of Business Administration. Brooke Marie Rimmert, Master of Business Administration. Jennifer C. Reyes Altamirano, Master of Business Administration. Alexis Brooke Ronan, Master of Business Administration. Courtney Taylor Rondeau, Master of Business Administration. Danielle Denise Zuniga, Master of Social Work. Ethan G. Small, Master of Business Administration. Dakota Smalley, Master of Business Administration. Savannah Marie Sullivan, Master of Business Administration. Nick Toshkov, Master of Business Administration. Satine Torno Vinstad, Master of Business Administration. Jordan Nicole Louise Vogus, Master of Business Administration. Mark Wales, Master of Business Administration. Michelle Danielle Wilson, Master of Business Administration. Alethea Ujakniki, Master of Business Administration. Victoria Liboum, Master of Marketing Research. Taime Christine Dappert, Master of Marketing Research. Gage William Datlowski, Master of Marketing Research. Benjamin Scott Rutherford, Master of Marketing Research. Orzavishi Paul Amune, Master of Science, Computer Management and Information Systems. Viina Sula Suliti, Master of Science, Computer Management and Information Systems. Kaushik Datta Kolori, Master of Science, Computer Management and Information Systems. Prabhash Ray, Master of Science, Computer Management and Information Systems. Thank you. Sandeep Dudela, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Juluki Malore, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Arjan Sagar Naradi, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Daisy Chibet Nigich, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Ayashuma Pandey, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Thomas Potowski, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Genesis O. Rodriguez Enestroza, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Diego Enrique Vasquez Gonzalez, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Cecilia Rose Ballard, Master of Science and Accountancy. Stephen Jacob Breskowitz, Master of Science and Accountancy. Christina Huber, Master of Science and Accountancy. Eleanor Ann Kohlberg, Master of Science and Accountancy. Brock Allen McKinney, Master of Science and Accountancy. Nicole Miller, Master of Science and Accountancy. Jacob Allen Weber, Master of Science and Accountancy. Jenna Michelle White, Master of Science and Accountancy. Rashana Samboju, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Akil Gorapu, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Manish Chandra Akula, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Ravitaja Kausha Raju, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Chisholm J. Shidebe, Master of Science, Management Information Systems. Nicole Monet Edwards, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Rachel Liberin, we have Education Specialist degree and School of Education, Health and Human Behavior. Christopher Dana Fields, Danae Fields, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Taria Gordon, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Morgan Elizabeth Lindner, Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, Master of Arts, History. Timothy James Harmon, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Hannah Rebecca Boston, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Catrice Renee Johnson, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Peter Arthur Kleeman, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Fallon Tiana McCain, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Heather Murphy Cox, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Martin Son, Education Specialist degree, Educational Administration. Peyton Elise Adkins, Master of Science, Kinesiology, Master of Science. Melissa Nicole Gardner, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Al Sadiq Hassan, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Torian DeAndre Henry, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Nicholas William Hunsaker, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Russell Tech Wheely, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Deshane Lockett, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Leon Michael Owens, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Tage Julia Waite, Master of Science, Kinesiology. Grace Nicole Bartlett, Master of Science in Education, Curriculum, and Instruction. Jesse Charpentier, Master of Science, Psychology. Madeline Grace Eaton, Master of Science, Psychology. Vincent Eller, Master of Science, Psychology. Anna Kate Lucas, Master of Science, Psychology. Kayla Suzanne Mast, Master of Science, Psychology. Deidre Nicole Ratterman, Master of Science, Psychology. Amy Camille Ann Terry, Master of Science, Psychology. Michaela Ann Whitlick, Master of Science, Psychology. Rebecca J. Booty, Master of Science in Education, Curriculum, and Instruction. Kristen Dunseth, Master of Science in Education, Curriculum, and Instruction. Mona Marie Lynn Tedder, Master of Science in Education, Curriculum, and Instruction. Shannon Lee Hilmus, Master of Science in Education, Diversity, and Equity in Education. Antoinette Baker, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Conchu de la Cruz, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Melissa Elaine Edwards, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Joseph S. Helton, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Brandlin Klopp, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Blake David Marth, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Brock Myron Quigley, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Alyssa N. Stoltz, Master of Science in Education, Educational Administration. Jared Michael Reynolds, Master of Science in Education, Kinesiology. Victoria Gable, Master of Science, Civil Engineering. Saifullah Mahmood, Master of Science, Civil Engineering. David Andrew Muth Shimkus, Master of Science, Computer Science. Shivam Jha, Master of Science, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Masha Kargar Nigje, Master of Science, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Preethi Ravula, Master of Science, Computer Science. Liza Manukonda, Master of Science, Computer Science. Narendra Kumar Ravella, Master of Science, Computer Science. Usha Ravi, Master of Science, Computer Science. Adreni Michael Orde Jayi, Master of Science, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Iniolua Olanare, Master of Science, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Karthikeya Rajkuman, Master of Science, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Bijay Dahal, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Santosh Dakal, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Azad Gutkin, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Balaja G. Gundula, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Hemant Varma Gundla, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Sushil Sundar Singh, Kishore Singh, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Bugunwaz Kochilu, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Govind Pumarju, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Saif Ullah Quadri Syed, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Chigozi Valentine Ugo Nojuko, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Varun Raj Veyugala, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Surya Teha Yenluga, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Mukesh Dash, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Ariful Ajom Arif, Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Saikat Debnath, Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Leanne Kathleen Montgomery, Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Evan Yates, Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Carly Ann Albers, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Cindy Janetta Bowen, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Brandy Michelle Evans, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Tyler Lee Evans, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Laura Elizabeth Ingold, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Christina Marie Mollenkamp, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Jennifer Helen Seaver, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Tamirat Shibu, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Victoria June Simmons, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Melissa K. Strom, Master of Science, Healthcare Informatics. Is it Bhuvan? Bhuvan Reddy, Master of Science, Industrial. Udit Sayanad Nalakulala, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Vignesh Varma Ravuri Ravi, Master of Science, Civil Engineering. Akhil Upala Patti, Master of Science, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Andrews Cobby Arthur, Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Puneeth Raj Lambada, Master of Science, Electrical and Computer Engineering.
Thank you, Jason. Would all of our graduates please rise if you're able to do so? Thank you. In recognition of the degrees bestowed upon you, you may now move your tassel from right to left. At this point, graduates, I would ask that you turn and face the audience. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff in the graduate school, I am deeply honored to present to you the graduating class of Fall 2023. Graduates, you may now be seated. I would now like to invite to the podium Sarah Colvin, Interim Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, to congratulate our graduates on behalf of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Congratulations, class of 2023. On behalf of more than 120,000 SIUE graduates, we extend a warm welcome to the SIUE Alumni Association. Your hard work and dedication have paid off, and you should be immensely proud of what you have accomplished. As you embark on this new chapter in your lives, we want you to approach the future with a sense of optimism. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. The SIUE Alumni Network is strong and a supportive community, ready to assist you in growing and achieving your goals. We encourage you to stay connected to SIUE. By remaining engaged, you will have the opportunity to forge valuable connections, both personally and professionally. Get involved in our alumni events, reunions, and networking activities to expand your horizons and your community. Once again, congratulations to each and every one of you. May you go on to make a distinct and positive impact on society as proud Cougars for life.
Honored guests, at this time, let's give our graduates one final round of applause. We will conclude commencement by singing the first verse of the SIUE alma mater, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet, led by Sarah Collins. The lyrics are printed in the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please be seated until the platform party faculty and graduates have left the seating area. Graduates will meet their guests outside of the East Lobby. Best wishes to all of our graduates, and thank you to all of our guests for joining us on this momentous occasion. We hope you will return home and visit us often. Now please rise if you're able to do so for the alma mater.
Above the Mississippi plain, your splendor meets the sky. You give to all a chance to gain. You raise our spirits high. Hail, all hail, SIUE, our gratitude we owe, our fount of opportunity, wherever in life we